Meet Joe. Joe runs an online retail business, and many of his customers are based in the European Union. He knows that the General Data Protection Act, or GDPR, goes into effect in May of 2018. Joe wants to make sure his business is GDPR compliant. He does not want to get fined in the future, which could be as much as 20 million euros or 4% of global turnover. Joe has put together a checklist to make sure his network is ready for any audit that comes his way. Before ensuring all of his data is secure, Joe needs to know where all of his data is stored. Not only that, he should have an inventory of all of his devices connected to his network. By securing all of the data in his business, he can create processes that will ensure that his customers' information is protected. Joe works with other companies to do payroll and fulfill orders, which means he has to share personal information with those companies. He has to make sure that the businesses he works with are also GDPR compliant and handling personal information appropriately. Joe needs to appoint someone other than himself to help with personal data and possible breaches. Imagine if a breach happened on a Friday, Joe's company would have to report it within 72 hours to authorities. Would any of his employees or policies be ready by Monday morning? Joe wants his customers to know that he is keeping their information safe. Before May, he will update the privacy policy on his retail website, and his HR department will update their handbook so his employees know their rights as well. Anyone who has given Joe's company their personal information has the right to have it deleted according to the GDPR Act. They can also have their information altered at a moment's notice. Joe has to understand that personal information is passed on to several different steps before the goods are delivered. These steps include placing the order, sending it to fulfillment, and shipping the order. Joe knows that if his customer requests their information to be altered at any stage, he has to be ready to make that change. Training is crucial for any organization, whether there's a change in policy or onboarding a new employee. With new regulations such as GDPR, all of Joe's employees should know how to handle personal information and what to do if there is a breach. If Joe's business does have a breach, he needs to know who to report it to. A lead regulator is a supervisory authority in the country where the controller or processor has its main establishment. For example, the ICO is in the UK. After Joe checks off these items from his list, he knows he'll be ready for GDPR to come into force in May 2018. To find out more about GDPR requirements and what solutions will prepare you, check out this white paper. May 2018 is approaching soon. If you don't act now, it may be too late.